Okay, everybody, we're on to lesson 2.2. We're going to be using Desmos again to graph the functions that we're looking at. So this is all about, again, linear functions. And on this one, they're having us graph them and pick the correct graph that matches it. So we're going to just jump right in, and I'm going to type this equation into my Desmos. Y equals 2x plus 1. Clear out what we had in from before. Y equals 2x plus 1. Okay, so right away, I see the general shape of the slope. I see that it crosses at 0, 1 and negative 0.5 on the x. So we're looking for these points. We're looking for a line that looks about like this. So let's jump over here. Okay, automatically, right away I'm thinking A is our answer. There's no shading, so it can't be B, and it can't be C or D or E. How many answer choices are there? So none of the shaded ones work. And then the slope here is way too over, and it doesn't cross at the right points. So it has to be the first graph for 2x plus 1. All right, jumping down. Okay, now we have an inequality. And what's great about Desmos is you can type that in. And it's x minus 2. So it's y is greater than, and that's on your calculator now near the bottom on the same button as the period. Shift, press that, and x minus 2. Okay, so there's the shading. We can see the shadings above. We see where this -2 on the y. Go and highlight those points for us. And then if I go over here, oh, right away, again, the first one is the answer. It crosses at 2 and negative 2. It's shading in the right area. No shading on number 2. The shading's in the wrong place on the answer 3. No shading on answer 4. The shading's also in the wrong place on the last answer. So the only one that makes any sense is going to be this one. And also the dashed line would have been a helpful thing to see. Notice this has a dashed line. So that's coming from this symbol right here. So there we go. All right. Okay, we're going to type this one in. Now, I'll tell you how to get this symbol right here, but let's get the first part. 6x minus 3y. 6x minus 3y. And then it says greater than or equal to. So I want you to notice I typed this and equals right next to each other. And when I did that, it combined them into that symbol. So I do those together to make that, and then negative 3, and then here we got it. It's a solid line. It's shaded over here. We can see where it crosses on the graph. So let's go over here and see if we can find it. Okay, that's not it. Not it. No shading. No shading. Okay, shading there. It's in the right area. It's a solid line, but I don't think it crosses. No, it does not cross at the right place. So let's keep going. Okay. A little freezing there. Okay, now these last two graphs are exactly the same, except this line is dashed, this line is solid, and we know we have a solid line. So we're going to choose answer choice E. Okay, last one. Which of the following ordered pairs are solutions? And this just means what of these are part of the shaded area? Okay, so let's type this in. When it says what are solutions, it means what's in the shaded area. So we have 1/2 x, 1/2 x minus 4y, and then less than 8. All right. So now let's look at our points. We can just type these in. 0, 0. Okay, that one's in the shaded area, so that's a check. Make it stick that label on there. Negative 2, 3. Negative 2, 3. No, yes, that one also is in the shaded area. 1, 4. Okay. 1, 4. Also in the shaded area. 0, negative 2. Okay, now look at this. There's an issue here. This is on the line, but since it's a dashed line, that's not going to be on it. So that one's no good. Oh, and yeah, okay. And then negative 4, negative 3, negative 4, negative 3. Okay, that one's clearly not in the shaded area, so that one's no good. And then -2, -3, -2, -3. Also not in the shaded area. So these three are no. The first three we did were yes. So we're going to check the boxes for those. And then we're done with lesson 2.2. So make sure you got all that down, and then look for our next video here in a little bit.